The Hawk finally gets a battle pass skin, boys, and we got a developer note teasing a new real-time competitive mode. What is going on, as well as a nod to the next god tier skin, a NOB. In this video, we'll be going over the patch notes for the game kinggodcastle 4.1.8. Yeah, boys, let's go straight into it. As a reminder, subscribe, like the video, and at 20k, I did say I'm gonna be starting that Noob to Pro Season 2, highly demanded. Definitely, I'm going to be starting it at 20k subs, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But King of the Skies Raw Hawk, look at that. Look, that is a very big bird, boys. A very big bird. Look at this. Now, I do love this skin. Now, what I wish, I mean, there's a little sparkly effect, but what I really wish is that the gold pops out more. I don't know, is it just me that the gold doesn't really pop out as much? But I wish the gold kind of blinged out more. And I love the eyes on his, like, you know, headdress looking thing. But yeah, I love it. I love it. Now the dream of Raw Hawk getting a gun is dead, but maybe in the future. But what do you think about this skin? This skin is pretty sick in my opinion. That bird is freaking huge, and with his awakening one, there's going to be 2 freaking birds for sure. But yeah, so we're gonna be going through this real quick. So we're doing this is a brand new festival, by the way. They're doing like these new festivals nowadays, and it's really interesting to see. So Red Moon Festival, right? What it is that it's their 3rd anniversary coming up, so they're doing a lot of stuff. And usually with these anniversaries, they kind of do some like big things, right? So and with that, they usually bring back all the entire battle pass skins for you to get for gyms. And the caveat is that they cost a lot of gyms. So if you want them, you better be saving up. So, you know, there's a list right here. Literally, if you are missing any of the battle pass skins, and they say right here, even the Armus one and the Behemoth one are resold as well. And yeah, so if you're looking forward to any of them, this is the time to get it, boys. The first time they did this, you know, there was a timeline where they did not do this, and this was the skin Dark Lord Mel was the most sought after, because at that point in time they never brought it back, right? So they brought it back, and you best believe I took my chance and got every single one of them. So now is your chance to get that some solo raid stuff and some season balance, boys. This is some juicy stuff. So Mara is getting an attack up, but her mana is going up to 100 out of 100, so is gonna take a little more time to do her skill, which, you know, again, with Void and stuff, they actually touch Void. We're gonna see it, so let's read it. So the benefits of gaining used by the Mara skill, given regardless of the hero stats, such as that. Accordingly, she is a great contribution to the rest of the troop without requiring equipment, items, or relics. By increasing the amount of mana required for Mara's skill, we reduce the frequency of her skill use and instead increase her attack power. Now, attack power, that's fine. That's fine. Mana, I am 100% for the mana. I actually would like to see them do like 125 out of 125. You know, I'm kind of harsh. They're actually pretty freaking nice. To be honest, I wish they shouldn't touch the health. I think Mara's at a good spot for health for sure. So I think this is a really good change. She is. There was a time, boys. There was a time where Mara was freaking Canuck tier, and you would not believe me. I'm telling you, you would not believe me, but she was Canuck tier, and this was before Void. And then, you know, she got her clone, and she got progressively better. She got a lot of buffs, you know, and just like Joel, for example, but Joel is still on the downtrend. But yeah, Mara change, I am all for this. Now, Yawn, as I mentioned, I actually put Yawn kind of like in my tier list, my latest tier list, a little lower than usual. But yeah, they are actually increasing her spell power even further. So yeah, I think she's pretty strong. I think she's a really good spot right now, increasing her spell power even more, like, you know, some burst potential. I think it would be really nice. Zhao Bai, I am so surprised that they did this, by the way. So they actually touched his HP, and they're even giving him more spell power. This is freaking insane. Okay, let me go back for Yawn real quick. Let's read it. So though Yawn was trying to hard to spray skill, her performance was not good enough compared to her efforts, so we decided to increase her spell power. Short and simple. more strong. So Zhao Bai, man, this is insane. Now so Zhao Bai, there was a time when he was so dominant, like crazy dominant, and the main thing that made him less dominant was that they actually touched his survivability. They reduced his health pool. If I remember, it's been a while, boys, but they decreased his HP, and when he does his skill, he's a little more tanky, right? And that was like one of his biggest problems, that they pretty much made him into a glass cannon, and he just could not survive long enough to really dish out all of his damage. So yeah, so those Zhao Bai's apparent advantages: capability against scattered enemies, and agile skill sets to avoid enemies crossfire. He had been on the shelf for a long time, so we decided to provide him with more HP and spell power. Now this is very funny, because in the past they have specifically stated that they didn't want to give him they wanted to hit his survivability, because he was doing way too much damage and surviving way too long. Kirdan right now, but yeah, I do love me Zhao Bai, fan favorite, and this, you know what confuses me? He had been on the shelf for a long time. You know what? There are plenty of other heroes that need this kind of attention or changes, and I imagine it's because they are having a hard time thinking of changing that, just like Nabella. Nabella kind of does a similar thing what some of the heroes do in King God Castle, and I do think that she needs a kit tool change. You know what I'm saying? So Ophelia buff, oh man, attack range 1 to 3. It never made sense to me that she was melee. Good lord, why is she melee? So we decided to enhance Ophelia's capability by providing a wider target range for her skill. We expect she could target her enemies faster after using the skill, and the skill target selection range is pretty much like freaking the entire board. My only concern with this is that the attack range of 3, amazing, but her skill range, her her little blood thing, it's if I remember right, it's about that range, right? So she might have some targeting, keeping in her little blood pool thing that she does. I believe that's the awakening, right? It might have some issues with that, but we're gonna have to see. I do think Ophelia needs a lot more changes, but the attack range change is, man, so much better. But does this make her not Canactere? Doubt it. Doubt it. Holy Grenade is getting hit. Thank you. Within I thought 5 by French. You know what? When I see this right here, 5 by French. Can you change this to Ian? Yeah, nerf Ian, awakening 1 5x5 within 2 range. That I am for. Please, awesome piece. But it is not Ian. Holy Grenade 5x5 to within 5x5 is a lot of range, dude. Like, man, like freaking like what you use to prog grenade, or void, for example. You see void down here. It's like you proc it so easily, right? Like, so within 2 range is fine. So within 2 range, you're like, oh, nah, it's 5x5, and within 2 range, that's like the same thing. No, it's not the same. So within 2 range, if I am correct, from my knowledge, it is a diamond shape. So like similar to like, for example, Agath skill, for example, it's like a diamond, right? It doesn't include the corners. Corners not included, right? So Holy Grenade was various powerful capabilities, including Mighty Buck removal, mana burn, decided to adjust the range excessively wide, considering the potential of his various disruptive effects. I want you to say this about Ian Awakening 1. I think 5x5 is some of the most, please just change it to 5x5 to within 2 range. Exactly what you did to Holy Grenade, within 2 range. Change Ian's Awakening 1. Will Ian still be strong even with that change? Funny enough, yes. But I think it will fix a lot of the problems, in my opinion. So Perpetual Void, this is a very interesting change, boys. So Perpetual Void currently shows extremely dominant performance by pairing Mara and Rai. Yes, we decided to adjust his performance by weakening his attack and spell power bonus per stack, but providing maximum stack instead. So like a nerf but a buff. I'm gonna say ultimately a nerf, and it is because stacking it will take longer, and the early stacks don't increase as much. So I'm gonna say overall a nerf, in my opinion, because you know, like, you can't stack it as fast, right? So timings will be off, things like that. It will definitely affect raid, but in the long run, you know, it's 10% more, but you know, your first hit isn't going to be the craziest thing. So you know, Void being a very large staple in the raid meta, you guys know what I'm talking about, who are competitively doing that. But yeah, I think overall, nerf. So what they're doing is they are essentially delaying full stack Void, but when you get full Void stacks, you actually get 10% more more attack and spell power than you did before. It's basically like less bursty, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, that is an interesting change. I am all for nerfing the meta picks. Void definitely needs to get, by the way, but it currently shows extremely dominant performance, bro. Like, it's been dominant for so long. Yeah, when Void was released, it was kind of garbage, okay? It was garbage, all right? But Rye didn't exist at that time, and I believe Mara clones didn't really exist. It's been a while. It's been a while. You guys are gonna have to remind me. But Void has been OP forever, okay? I will say forever. Okay, not really forever, but it's been dominant for a while, and I am surprised that you, by the data, I'm sorry, you know, I have to call them out. By the data, we just saw their extremely dominant performance, so we're gonna touch it. You know, Ian, freaking Ian, dude. Victoria, Rawhawk, if you care about that. Red Moon, Ian, finally, you know, people are salivating for an Ian skin. This skin is sick. Basically, Leica mode. And is it? Oh, it is freaking red, dude. Oh man. Man, the edgelords will come out. I think people will be very happy with this one, man. I mean, black, all black with the red. Oh, this is a sick skin. This is a sick skin. Some other changes, and we're gonna be going straight through it. Red Moon Festival. There's some. So Aramis is coming back, and Behemoth is coming back. You can get all these battle pass skins through the event. Make sure. Calendar is the same solo and all this competitive garbage. If you guys are interested in that, Rawhawk, cool. Solo raid is Blood Greed if you're interested. Giant Greed Hero Blacksmith, Coolio, and the this is very important. Grand Arena, the Swift, and what is this other one? That one increases HP of all allies. Okay, and the Swift one was very interesting. Increases damage dealt by all swiftness hero by 30% and their range by 2. Super interesting. Yeah, I'm so tired of this Kirdan meta garbage, you know. Please nerf this hero, but hopefully we don't see Kirdan in this meta. We'll have to see. But this mix is definitely very interesting, and I might be doing a little climbing, boys. I might be doing a little climbing. And then here's the developer notes. Let's look at it. So event, yes, 3rd anniversary developing team is preparing various events and updates. Hot time, you know, hot time is the thing where, like, you know, you get like, you know, a bunch of rewards for a limited time, so it makes you log back in and play, right? So you get a lot of stuff, so I definitely recommend playing. A resale of all king, 298, boys. There's a lot of skins. So if you're just starting out and you're like, I am FOMOing, you better put out that credit card, boy. But yeah, this is your chance to get some stuff. Dark Lord Mail is my classic favorite. I do have a thing for Zhao Yun, as you know, my viewers might know, but yeah, I mean, this skin needs to get retouched, man. This is like one of the first few battle pass skins, and it is so sick, but like the model, it needs to be revisited, boy. Yeah, so like first and and then Summoning Blessing. This is the thing, is like it's like the blessing scroll thing that they have, but this one you can choose. I highly recommend, do not do this, please. Don't waste your gems. I mean, if you have a scroll of blessings in the first place, go ahead and do it. You know, you can select 2. Like if you're this is very useful for new players. The funny thing is that this is the biggest newbie trap in all King God Castle, boy. Like, man, I do not recommend doing this. Only if you have the scrolls. Do not spend gems on this garbage. Don't do it. It is the biggest trap of all time for new players, and yeah, only do it if you actually have the scroll. Okay, I know it's very tempting. You're like, but I can just use gems to get the person that's just impatience. Okay, you can get it just through gold. Just save the gems, please. Save the gems. Don't do it through this biggest noob trap 2023. Don't do it. Now, King God skin. So do you remember the first God tier skin, Mel the Light Goddess, that was released on the 2.5-year anniversary? A new God tier skin will be coming to King God Castle for this time as well. Would it be awesome as Mel's? I hope so. Please look forward to see it. And I hope, man, I hope the new God tier skin isn't this theme. I'm going to assume it's going to be like a Devil Dark theme, just very similar to like how well, I can't say that. So maybe like Ren. Oh man, Ren. But like maybe I just hope that it is not this Advent of the Light, same theme, same color palette, just different hero. Please don't let it be the same color palette. Please just let it do an entirely different theme. One of the themes that I really want in this game is like a mech theme, okay? I know it's never gonna freaking happen. Maybe one day I can hope. Like my one hope is like a mech theme. I love mech themes, like robots, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, I mean, the easiest thing that they could do is like a dragon theme or a dark theme God tier skin. And the next one, if they want money, Ren sells, man. It's the same thing that, man, just I imagine is Ren. It is not Chang'e as I imagine. I don't think it's going to be Chang'e that they teased in the other developer. Nope, they already kind of, I'm pretty sure they gave that skin in the last update. It was within the Dragon Festival, and that was that skin. I'm pretty freaking sure. And yeah, who do you guys think this is going to be? Let me know in the comments below. Now, a new game mode. This is just out of left field. I mean, not out of left field, but it is interesting. Finally, King God Castle's first real-time competitive content. What is this? During the past few updates, we realized that most players prefer to see brand new content more than just reorganizing the existing features. Yes, please. Hence, for this 3rd year anniversary, we took a leap of faith and created a new content we never tried before. Man, the first thing that goes in my brain is that it's gonna be bug filled. I'm sorry, AWESOMEPIECE, it is gonna be freaking bug filled, especially when I see real-time competitive. Rather than focusing on ordinary battles, we struggled to create a content that emphasis on the strategicity and fun of King God Castle to the maximum degree. Please give it a lot of attention since it is our new challenge. Not focusing on ordinary battles and a focus on strategy and fun. And is real time? I think. All right, I have an epiphany, boys. You can call me Prophet Knob. If this is true, I freaking called it. When I see real-time competitive content, and then it says that they're not focused on ordinary battles, but for strategy and fun, my brain goes to auto chess, auto battle, boys, auto chess. I call it right now. I'm gonna say it is real time. I mean, it is real time, but not really. And I think it makes the most sense. And it has been suggested a lot for a long time over, the past few years. Auto chess, and I mean, this is an auto chess game like as well, so it is very easy to kind of like implement that kind of system, in my opinion. They would just need to come up with classes and stuff, but man, you guys, I'm telling you, I'm calling it. It is going to be auto chess like TOT or like that Dota auto chess game. Those kind of games, I am telling you, it is an auto battler system. I mean, that's me, man. If it comes true, you guys can freaking tell everyone Prophet freaking Knob. But yeah, it has been already 3 years since the game was born in 2020. Although there have been a lot of mistakes and imprudent decisions through our path due to our clumsiness and lack of experience, we should stay grateful and enjoy our journey because of all the love and passion our kings show us. Therefore, we want to give our thanks to the kings. We hope that we have prepared for the 3rd anniversary. Would like to give you satisfaction. We will put every effort for the next 2 weeks to surpass your next 2 weeks, we are always thankful to the fact that you are with us, and we always will be trying our best to make King God Soul enjoyable colorful and fun. Now that is amazing. I'm super happy about this. What do you guys think about what this mode is? Man, I'm thinking it's an auto battler, man. Prophet Knob 2023. Let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to be your next god tier skin? What do you think about this freaking hawk? What do you think about the freaking changes? I mean, there's a lot to look forward to, and let me know in the comments below. As always, thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it, and I'll see you next one, boys. Later.